Members of the National Union of Mineworkers are gathering in Carletonville, Gauteng this morning ahead of a march on Sibanye-Stillwater. The company is planning to retrench 4,000 workers from its gold operations. Newsroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala is following the story and joins us now live. Nqobile, good morning to you. I see the numbers of those striking or marching workers already having gathered.
Yes, they have started, Naledi. These are some of the workers, of course, that are going to be partaking in that march, which we know is going to be talking to the fact that NUM is asking that the mines do not retrench the 4,000 people that they are expected to be retrenching. We know that out of that 4,000, there's also contractors that are also included in that. So in fact, as the people were coming in, they were also discussing that this will affect a lot of people, not just families, but businesses in the area that we are in. There are transport businesses that are reliant on some of these workers. There are also people that sell food in the area that are reliant on some of these people. But of course, I'm going to bring in now people that work in the actual mine. Please, will you come just much closer? And I want to know, we know that this is going to have some ripple effects, but what are you seeing in the mine at the moment as workers? What is the major concern?
Okay, thank you very much. Our problem is about the retrenchment of workers. People are being retrenched all the time on quarterly basis. It's no longer annual. So we want to say that one we cannot tolerate anymore.
But at this point, we know that the mine is saying that they're suffering losses. Do you think that's the reason why they're retrenching? I mean, it's a solid one.
Okay. Yeah, we don't think that is a reason because, I mean, all the time when we're about to start with the wage negotiations, they always bring Section 189. So we don't think that is a correct reason.
Are you currently on wage negotiations?
We're supposed to be starting, should have started, I mean, in July, we're supposed to be getting an increase. But because of this whole Section 189, we haven't started. Some other companies, mining housing companies like Harmon and others, have already concluded their wage negotiations for this year. But as Sibanye, we have not started. Instead of commencing with that process of wage negotiations, they just decided to issue Section 189 upfront before that.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I want to bring in some of the people that are health and safety in this area. And of course, the major concern is the health and safety of the workers as well.
Thank you very much. Yes, as the National Union of Mineworkers, we are very concerned about issues that are affecting the health and safety of mineworkers in Sibanye-Stillwater. These were the leading indicators that at this current moment we are having plus about 14 fatality in the mining industry on its own. And the platinum belt in Sibanye is one of the contributing mines in the number that we are having now. And Sibanye is one of the very brutal mines when it comes to respecting the dignity of mine workers, and it's the one that is frustrating these mine workers, because what leads to injuries and accidents is for workers to go underground not happy. So that motivation that need to be done to mine workers so that they go underground having motivated and having to know their future. It's not happening here in Sibanye. So now as it's already stated that we are approaching wage negotiations in Sibanye, and we just finished in Harmon. Now Sibanye issued Section 189. What does that tell you? It tells you that they don't care about mine workers. They treat mine workers as commodities. When they deal with they commodified everything in their human resource, they also commodified human beings. So the respect from Sibanye about people whom are employed here is not there. So that's where we are. That's why we're calling upon mine workers to unite against brutal mine owners like Sibanye-Stillwater. This is a mine that we have to be united as organized labor, regardless of the color of a t-shirt, and fight the brutal employer. This is where we're going to overthrow the system.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. So a lot of concerns there being raised, Naledi. As you can see, of course, the miners gathering now behind us. They're already coming in numbers. We know that they are going to be using various transports to get to that meeting point. But the major issue being the fact that people do not want to lose their jobs. We're already in a country that's struggling with high unemployment rates, and they're saying that this affects the health and the well-being of the miners before they even go to mine.
Let's leave it there. That's our reporter, Nqobile Madlala, speaking to us from Carletonville.